Good morning, Teresa.
Good morning.
Today is going to be an awesome day, Teresa. But first, I want you to try and guess what our topic will be about.
I don't know.
Do you like to learn about what happens in the story from beginning, middle, and end?
Sure.
Do you understand how to tell a story in the middle right now?
Kinda.
Okay. Well, that's what we're going to get ready to do today, Teresa. So first, I want you to pick out your favorite Disney book off the wall and choose a Disney book that interests you most.
Princess and the Frog.
Okay. And at this time, Teresa would go to the wall and pick out Princess and the Frog. Show them your book, Teresa. Princess and the Frog, it says. This is her favorite book that she chose. All right, Teresa. Well, we're going to read Princess and the Frog. I'm going to read Princess and the Frog to you first. So I'm going to model it. And then I'm going to lead it. And then you're going to be assessed. And I'm going to see how much that you've learned today. So at this time, we will read Princess and the Frog. And then I would read it. Then Teresa would read it next. And then she would apply the knowledge of what she learned with the drawing activity. So, moving forward, Teresa, now, since you finished reading Princess and the Frog, I want you to get your pen and try your best to draw what you learned, what you remember learning at the beginning, in the middle, and the end. So, at this point, I will give Teresa about 15 minutes to draw what she learned at the beginning, middle, and end, so she can start to realize what sequence and order is for her to do well and understand. I'm sorry, Teresa has distracted me, but at this point I would want Teresa to draw and show me the beginning, middle, and end of Princess and the Frog and what she learned, because this is her favorite book. By getting a Disney book that she really enjoys, this will help Teresa learn sequence, the order of sequence. And once we're done with the drawing, I will walk around the class at this point and make sure that Teresa does not need assistance in any other areas, and make sure that she fully understands. And after at this point, she would join a small group with the other students, and she would be able to participate with them and listen to the stories that they chose and listen to how they put their stories in sequence by using sequence order. Lastly, as a class, we will create a melody or a song that everyone remembers when it comes to sequencing, something that will help them remember how to sequence a story, what sequence it came in, beginning, middle, and end. And so at the end of the class, we would sing our song together that we came up with. And then I will come up with an exit ticket for you to write down a scene from the story that you read, from your story that you chose, because each student or group chose a specific book that interests them most, like Teresa did. And they would draw a scene before they left the class to show which stood out to them the most. Teresa will be allowed as well to choose the scene she liked the most from her Disney movie. For homework, the homework assignment will be just something as simple as a daily routine, and I will give them an example. So this is my example of me modeling and teaching it, and then they would apply it. So my daily routine is to wake up, brush my teeth, shower, get dressed, and then breakfast. So that is an example of what I would want them to do. But because they're in kindergarten, I would not want them to write it out like me. I would want them to draw what they do in sequence order and show me what they did and learn from this lesson. But Teresa would do as much as she can and as much as she learned in the class from sequence order. And that is it for my lesson for today. So it was pretty simple because it was geared towards Teresa and her issues that we needed to work on, and how I could help her understand sequence order better And by choosing Princess and the Frog, it was easy for her to understand sequence order because she could remember in her mind what it is that she was reading because it was her favorite book to read. So that's the end of my lesson. So thank you, and thanks Teresa for playing a part in my video.